What? This is really bad. Where's Avogadro?
I'm sorry, he received a text message and left to help someone.
Have you seen the news about the coroner, Dr. Quincy?
No.
I'm really worried about her, and us. I'm texting you a link to the article. I'm telling the others to meet at Alberto's.
Be careful out there.
I will, thank you.
Hello Susan. And Brandon, nice to see you both here tonight.
If there's anything I can do for you, just let me know.
I'll be sure to do that. It was nice talking to you, but I need to work the room a little before I play. Maybe I'll talk to you guys later. Good evening Alma, how is your fan page doing?
Oh, hi. It's fine. I got a couple new subscribers, so it's just a lot of work keeping the content fresh. I may need some new ideas.
The internet is full of ideas. I'm glad to see you in such a good mood. Let's talk during my break.
Yes, I would love that. You make me feel so special. Thank you.
What's going on in the Vampire Hunters group? It's looking a little quiet in there. I really hate vampires. They are demonic beasts. I want to destroy them. Yes, a response. Well, if you'd show up to a meeting in the daytime, we could bet and train you. Damn, I need to figure out how to get off work, and my schedule is really hard, but this is important to me, so I'll see what I can do. Great, they're calling me a wannabe. I need to feed, and go to Alberto's while I think this thing out.
Suzie, you're not dancing. Are you okay?
Not really. Have you seen the news tonight about Candy the coroner?
No.
She's disappeared, and they found decomposed remains at her home. I'm concerned that this has to do with the vampire hunting militia. I didn't really know Candy, but she was helpful.
She bailed us out more times than I can count.
I'll text the others and ask them to join us. It seems that Avogadro has run off to help someone. I sure hope that he didn't run into a trap set by vampire hunters.
That would be unfortunate.
I hope they get here soon and we'll talk when Robin gets his break.
Suzie wants to meet right away. This sounds important. I bet it's about that article on Coroner Candy. I'd better head over to the club and find out what's going on. Hey, did you guys see the news about Candy?
Okay, we are all here. Except for Avogadro. I truly hope he's okay.
I didn't know her personally, but that's a real blow to our community.
Suzie was just about to play the news report.
Yes. Here it is.
Police are looking for Coroner Dr. Candy Quincy. Leah Greer, a former detective with San Jose Police Department, visited Dr. Quincy last night at the county morgue. Dr. Quincy attacked Miss Greer before fleeing the scene. Miss Greer fired a shot, but missed her target. Police went to the residence of Dr. Quincy and discovered a decomposed body in the house. Dr. Quincy's car, cell phone, and computer were all missing. Police advised citizens to be on the lookout for a white 1989 Ford Taurus, license plate 2SIC538. Dr. Candy Quincy has a disorder called ectodermal dysplasia and is pale, short, bald, and wrinkled with pointy teeth. She has been known to alter her appearance with wigs and makeup.
What are we going to do? Now that we're all scattered, who are we going to get into the coroner's office?
It might be a human coroner. There's not many of us kindred with the skills or desire to be coroner. I'm concerned to know more about ex-police detective and why she was talking with Candy. And why did Candy attack her? And why did she shoot at Candy?
She's a former detective, and was probably asking questions that got Candy upset. And the detective got angry enough to shoot.
You know, the decomposed body they found is most likely Candy. Things could be a lot worse. I mean, obviously Candy was destroyed in her own house, but the police think she's a murderer on the run.
Evie, there's nothing much worse than being destroyed in your own home. How did she find out where Candy lived, and how did she destroy her?
She was a detective. They have ways of finding out things.
Did she know that Candy was a vampire? Does this former detective belong to a vampire militia? Am I safe in my own home?
Suzie, we don't really know what happened.
Evie, what are you doing?
I'm writing to the Vampire Hunters. You did it. I just saw the news. That Coroner Candy Quincy was a vampire. I know who she is. I totally want to join you and destroy vampires.
Evie, are you feeling okay?
I feel better than someone who eats animals.
Evie, you hassle me all the time about my choices, and then sometimes you're truly nice to me. You can really be a jerk.
Perhaps we should save insults for the fight cage.
Let's try and focus on the situation at hand. Assuming Candy is dead, someone took her car, cell phone and computer.
The good news is, we all got new cell phones. And I never went to Candy and gave her our new numbers. I'm calling the prince. We are good friends, you know.
Good evening, Evie.
Hello, my prince. A little disturbing news. Candy the coroner has been eliminated.
Why would you do a thing like that?
Not me. Looks like some vampire hunters did it.
Oh, well, the way you said it, it sounded like a confession. That was a bit off the rails, even for you.
So we're looking into this. The news article spoke of an ex-police detective named Leah Greer, who is somehow involved. So, yeah, I just wanted to let you know.
That's awful. Well, all of you be careful. Candy's not going to be, you know, hiding the bodies anymore.
Yes, that's unfortunate, but I've infiltrated a group of vampire hunters. I'm not sure if they were involved in Candy's destruction or not. I'm still trying to determine whether they're posers or actual hunters. The best lead I have is on this Leah Greer, a former detective who was the last one to see Candy.
Be careful, Evie. Keep in touch. And thanks for letting me know what's been happening.
Too bad we destroyed the Blunt sisters. They would make nice decoys.
Are you kidding?
I've been reading Belinda's emails. Mercy is coming into town sometime soon.
Wait, what if we use Mercy as a decoy for the vampire hunters? They can take her out, and we can get to the vampire hunters.
My idea exactly.
It was my idea.
Who has a female ghoul that we can send to a vampire meeting during the day?
We have the vial of life.
Fuck no, unless you want to do it.
No thanks, Evie. I want to save it for something special, like a day at the beach. Henri could go. I know the profile is female, but men often hide behind female profiles.
How does Darth feel about sending Trina?
I'd rather not. She's too green.
I've got it. We sent Belinda.
If Belinda does this, it's her test to become a vampire. She gets the vampire hunters to kill Mercy and becomes a vampire. I'm brilliant.
Calm down, Gift. Evie's having an off night. It's probably something she ate.
At least I don't eat rats. And I've texted Belinda to meet us here. She's on her way.
Good evening, everyone. Mercy's working on getting arrangements to come out here.
She's kind of slow, but that's good, because we have a way for you to become a vampire.
Really?
A vampire friend of ours was killed yesterday. We suspect it may be a group of human vampire hunters. I have infiltrated an online group. The next step is to meet them during the day, which is impossible for me to do. So, you will go to their meeting by day, and find out if they're posers, or actual hunters. If they are real hunters, you direct them to target Mercy when she gets here. And if you do that, your reward is to become a vampire.
I will prove myself worthy.
I've been telling them that I work during the day, and can't go to the meeting, but I've been trying hard to get time off. And now you can familiarize yourself with what I said in the group. Tell her you found a vampire that wants to recruit you, and you have been stringing her along.
No problem, and if I do this, you'll make me a vampire.
Yes, definitely.
Thank you, all of you. I really appreciate this opportunity. I appreciate you telling me the truth, and I know you will come through for me, and this will be everything that I wanted, without all the bullshit. Bye.
Hey Robin, I noticed there's a woman in the audience. She seems obsessed with you. She has short gray hair and a ponytail.
Susan. She's S fan. She keeps trying to help me.
I've noticed her before, but she's growing more intense. She's laser focused on you, and I think she's trouble.
She wants to be helpful. But I don't need any help, so I don't know what to tell her.
You don't want to be rude, but be wary of her trying to insinuate herself too much into your life. Keep her at arm's distance, that's all.
Thanks, I'll keep that in mind.
I'm still concerned about our safety during daylight. Do you remember the Seal of Solomon coins that we got from Diana? Please keep them close, in your pocket right above your heart. It could save your life. The last time we visited her, she seemed disturbed by the things we were telling her. So I think she has gone away to protect herself. Now that I think about it, I should go visit Robert and see what he says about these coins. Does anyone want to go with me and wait outside, just in case?
I'd be glad to join you, Suzie.
I'll give Henri a call. I'll call you on the phone, and you put yours on mute, so you can listen to our conversation.
Pick a code word for me to come if you need help.
I'll say I love green tea, since I don't like green tea.
Great!
Good evening, Talia. What a pleasant surprise.
Thank you, Robert.
You're back so soon. Did you read the book?
I'm still working on it.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry I haven't made it over to dance yet. I've been practicing with some YouTube videos. I want to make a good impression on you.
I'm sure whatever you do will be great. Alberto's is not a fancy place. We can definitely waltz. And I know the performer very well, and I'm sure he would play a waltz for us.
You always look so fancy. I assumed it was too.
Well, that's sweet of you. Do you remember Diana the fortune teller? Did you ever meet her?
I never did.
Well, she's giving us various spells and things, and she's read our fortune with tarot cards. She disappeared a little while back. I hope she's okay. Anyway, she gave us these Seal of Solomon coins. I wondered if you might take a look at it, and tell me if you think authentic, and will afford us some protection. Or maybe, it's just a coin.
Of course, let me have a look. This is definitely an authentic Seal of Solomon coin. Seal of Solomon coins are well known for protection. It can't hurt anyway.
The last time I was here, you offered to work on a protection spell, so if hunters or someone came into the domain during the day, they wouldn't be able to find me while I'm sleeping.
Yes, I have this little jar all prepared with some of your hair in it. Bury it in the yard of your home. If the hunters come looking for you during the day, they won't be able to find you.
I sure hope they won't be able to find me.
I worked very hard on this, because I care about you. If your friends want protection, I can prepare something for them as well.
Thank you. I had a premonition the other night, that I was being hunted in the house. People were searching for me, but I was protected somehow, by you. Did you see the news about the coroner?
You know, I did see something in my news feed about a coroner who went missing. I think she killed somebody or something.
It seems more like she was killed, and the decomposed body they found was hers.
Really?
She was a kindred.
I'm sorry for your loss.
If you hear anything about vampire hunters in the area,
I promise, I will do what I can to protect you from any danger, including vampire hunters. Make sure you bury this on your property so they won't be able to find you.
I promise I will. I'm still reading the Frankenstein story. I find it somewhat disturbing.
What part do you find disturbing?
Well, Victor, I feel, was trying to do something worthy. Instead, he created a monster. I realize that I am quite a monster at times. I have this beast inside me that I try to keep control of.
Well, I asked you to consider that the creature wasn't really a monster until he was abandoned and treated horribly when he tried to do kind and good things.
He had a monstrous visage, and people couldn't see past that.
Ironically, it was the handsome Victor who was full of pride and hubris that behaved so monstrously in the book.
It makes me feel sad. I think about my own turning, and I feel sorry for myself. I did not ask to become this. It was done to me without my knowledge. I didn't know my sire ahead of time. Knowing what I know now, I would not choose to be this. At first I believed the stories, that being a vampire gives me eternal life, and a lot of time to create beautiful art. But the more time passes, the less I do, and the more chaotic my pieces seem to be. I don't even think they're pretty sometimes. So it bothers me.
I'm truly sorry. I want to say that your sentiments and your ability to care impress me. They say that the dead don't have a heart, that they're unable to feel, emote or care. Kindred have a range of emotions, most of them are impulsive and violence-oriented, but you have such a sentimental quality. To be honest, I'm immune to vampire disciplines that affect emotions and the mind. That sort of trickery doesn't work on me. There is something about you that I'm drawn to. I want to know as much as I can about you, and how you feel.
I really appreciate your friendship and counsel. And I hope that we'll get to know each other better and better with time.
Thanks for stopping by. Be safe and have a good evening.
Thanks again, Robert. I appreciate your concern for my welfare, and for providing me with protection.
I had trouble hearing some of what you and Robert were saying, but what I did hear was very sweet.
I'm still a little cautious about Robert and his motives, but he seems to be sincere and to have some caring and feelings for me. Every time I meet with him, I feel safer. I hope that's true. He's giving me no reason to question his motives or loyalty. So for now I'll take him at face value.
Can I buy Henri a taco if he wants one?
Yes.
Henri, would you like a couple of tacos?
Please, I'd love some tacos. Tacos really hit the spot, thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for all you do.
Hey!
Thank God you're back.
I'm headed straight to bed so I don't slip into torpor right here.
And like a flash, he's gone to bed.